from the internets asks,
how do Koreans flirt and what's appropriate for a girl to do and what's inappropriate? As for what's inappropriate, that's very easy. Yoo-hoo! Meow. 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 That is rather inappropriate.
Probably won't help you out, unless you meet a guy like this. Yeah, those were rather inappropriate, weren't they?
Bad ideas.
I don't think anyone would like that in Korea.
No.
Or in North America.
Maybe in some place in North America.
In Simon and Martinaville.
And Virginia. Virginians. People scare me.
We don't know a single Virginian.
It's true.
Do you know Virginians?
I don't know any Virginians.
Now, I guess what's weird about this question is that it's not that Korean people don't flirt, it's that North American style flirting is so different than Korean style flirting.
So it's difficult to say that it's actually flirting in the same term.
They don't really have that, like, you know, upfront, cocky, like, pickup line attitude.
As soon as he buy that wine, I just creep her from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things that make you smile, what numbers are down. I love it when you call me Big Oppa. Throw your hands in the air and do your homework at the hug ones.
Yes, there aren't pickup lines like that.
Okay, so first thing we have to say is that we didn't actually flirt with any Korean people here because we're very faithfully married to each other, so we had to ask our Korean friends and our friends who date Korean people for their input on this.
And we got their input from both our foreign friends that dated Korean people and from Korean people dating Korean people.
So say you at the club, right? And you see this real fine honey and you want to pick her up. Instead of giving a cheesy pickup line, you got to talk about what your social status is.
Whoa, 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 what happened to your accent? It just faded away, gangster.
Well, I'm gradually civilizing myself.
Okay, so for example, you might say something like, oh, you're so beautiful, you look so nice, I've got a car, I'd love to take you out on a date somewhere nice. Social status, important thing, having a car. So having a car is actually really important because a lot of girls will want to be seen in a car with a good-looking, tall Korean guy. But unfortunately, if you're not like a tall, good-looking Korean guy and you have a car, that may not work anyways.
Now, from what we've been told, this kind of attitude is mainly just for like the shallow girls that you're trying to pick up at a club. Not that only shallow girls go to clubs, but if you're trying to pick up somebody for not like really a decent relationship, then you gotta talk about your car and your looks and your money and
your
stuff
watch and your like expensive tie.
See this bling, yo?
Yeah.
I don't have any bling, I'm married.
So is like flaunting social status really that different from North America? I personally don't think so. Like two shallow people will meet each other via shallow means.
And be shallow together.
Yeah, and they'll be like, we've got money and we do shallow things and we don't really like each other. However, what is different is that Korean people tend to give out phone numbers pretty easily because the process afterwards, the like text messaging process, is very different than North American. So this is really interesting. This is what our friends told us. You know, in North America, you have like the 3 or 4 day call rule.
Right.
Like, you know, you get someone's number and you don't call them or text them, and then after like a couple days, you call them and talk to them.
Here, it's inverted. For the first 3 days, you have to text message as much as possible.
And it should be like small talk. Like they said things like, oh, it's pretty hot today. Hope you're doing okay. Or like, you know, oh, what's up tonight? Are you hanging out with your friends? That kind of like small chat.
So if you don't do a lot of text messaging within those 3 days, it shows that you're not interested. And you, on the other hand, don't look like a creepy stalker because you've been playing according to the rules of the game appropriately. Now, stepping away from the club life, say you're not a clubbing person, and you want to ask somebody out, let's say like a university or a coffee shop or something.
So unless you already know the person, like they're a friend of yours, or unless you're being set up from somebody,
like on a blind date,
it doesn't really happen.
Strangers don't really walk up to each other and interact in hopes of like forming a better relationship that way. It just doesn't seem to happen.
No, it seems like you can't have like a one-day thing, like where you're at a coffee shop and you see this beautiful guy or girl and you kind of go up and start chatting with them. That just doesn't really seem to happen. It seems like you have to know someone for an extended amount of time first.
Okay, so say you've hung out with this person for a long time and now you want to take the relationship to the next level.
That's where the adorable confession comes in. Now, if you guys are any manga, manhwa, or like drama fans or anything like that,
or if you guys have ever been to elementary school, you might know this as well.
Be quiet, it's adorable. The confession is actually really real in Korea. So,
do you like me? Yes, no, maybe.
It's really cute. I want to tell you a story from my friend. Basically, if you have this really cute girl and you like her, you've talked a lot with her, and you're going to go for like break between university class, you can get her like a little can of coffee that she might like, and maybe you can like write a note to her about liking her, and you like stick it on the coffee can and like leave it at her seat, so that when she comes back, she like finds this can of coffee with like something on it. So that kind of thing is apparently common with leaving like little confession notes in lockers and stuff like that. So there is another like kind of subtle way of flirting, which I think exists in North America as well.
Okay.
And that's a concept of like taking care of the person. So for example, if you have class with somebody and you're going out for coffee to study, you might always offer to pay. Or if they look thirsty in class, you might bring them water. Kind of like that whole oppa idea, that idea
showing
of
that you're
being-
paying a lot of attention to them,
Yeah.
that you want to take care of them. So in other words, you're the sugar daddy.
What if I want sugar-free cola?
Well, then you're their aspartame daddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Causing cancer.
Ooh, brain rats.
Oh, and we forgot to answer the part about girls flirting in Korea.
That's right.
Right, they don't flirt.
Easy.
They're flirted upon, but they don't really flirt. So these were only our small window of experiences via our friends living in Korea. So if you guys have any experiences of flirting with other Korean people, we'd love to know about it. Leave it in the comment section. Write a fan fiction. What? Who said that?
So that's it for this week's TLDR. If there's a question you want us to do for next TLDR, leave your question in the Google moderator page.
Or check out the questions already asked, and you can vote them up or vote them down.
And don't forget to subscribe for more TLDR.
We totally forgot about the most important pickup line.
Hey girl!
I know.
Can I buy you a drink?
Korean men all over Korea do this. It's very common.
Oh yeah, especially in aprons.
I lied.